Hello Koda and welcome. In this video, we'll be discussing how to set up an Angular development environment. We'll be installing tools known as Node.js. We'll also be installing Angular CLI, and lastly, we'll be installing a text editor. Without wasting much of our time, let's dive right into action. To install Node.js, do a quick Google search. Just type Node.js in your browser and you should see their website. Double click on the link and click on the download button. Wait for the download to complete. After this is completed, double click on the artifact to install the tool and follow the wizard to complete the installation process. Now, when you install an Angular application like this, when you install Node.js like this, there is a way to confirm if the installation process is right or wrong or completed or not. To do that, open CMD if you are on Windows system. If you are on Mac system, click open your terminal, and once the terminal is opened, type node-v. So this should show you the version of your Node.js. The Node.js that you just installed, the version should be displayed in your terminal if the process or if the installation process is completed successfully. Now we have the first tool installed. The second one we are installing is Angular CLI. Now for us to install Angular CLI, we need this tool, this command known as npm. npm is made available by Node.js. So the moment we install Node.js, we automatically have npm on our system. So because of that, let's install the Angular CLI following this command line. So npm excuse me, npm install globally at Angular CLI. So click enter. Of course, I already have it installed, so I don't have to reinstall again. So click on enter to start the installation. Now, after typing in this command, click on enter to start the installation process and wait for the installation process to complete. When completed, there is a way we confirm Angular CLI installation, just like we did Node.js. To confirm if the installation process of Angular CLI is successful or not, type in this code ng version. Now, for this command to work, if you are just installing Angular CLI for the first time, you might have to close your terminal and reopen it again for this to work. Now, click on enter. So if you are seeing output like this, it means Angular CLI has been successfully installed, and we are seeing basic detail about the CLI. So we are running Angular CLI version 8. This tutorial is based on Angular version 8. Now we have the second tool, Angular CLI, installed. The next tool we'll be installing is a text editor. So the text editor is the tool we use to type in our code. We have various options on the internet, but I recommend VS Code. So for that, type quickly a quick Google search, VS Code, and click on the link, download the software, and double click to start the installation process, just like you install Node.js. Now there is also a very good lightweight text editor, Sublime Text. So you can also use this too and a couple of other options. So assuming you are installing VS Code. Now we have the three tools that we need for Angular development environments: Node.js, Angular CLI, and a text editor. So let's confirm all of these are working together by generating our first Angular application. Now open our just installed VS Code text editor, and from text editor open a folder. I'll be open a folder on my system. I'll open this folder. Now in this folder, this is where I'll be creating our new Angular application. So over here you should see option file, edit, selection, view, go, run. Click on the terminal to open a new terminal. This is where we are going to type in our code to generate Angular application thanks to Angular CLI. So to generate new Angular application, let's type ng new, then the name of the application. So let's call it first application and click on enter. So this is asking us questions. So for now, let's click on enter. So this will create our application and install the packages. So let's wait a bit for this installation to complete. So this might take a few a few seconds depending on your internet. Okay, our Angular application is created in Angular folders. So I'll go ahead to open the application. It is in its own folder. This is right here, first app. Now to run an Angular application, type ng, then serve. Click on enter. So this will build your application, and you should have a URL. Copy the URL, paste in the browser, and this is our first application live and running with a congratulatory message. So that in this tutorial. We are able to cover the installation of process of Node.js, Angular CLI, and a text editor. If you have a question, feel free to drop them, and gladly I will guide you through. See you in the next tutorial where I'll be explaining components in Angular.